What's going on? It is Loki Taiga here, and lastly Ghost, ready to do a set review for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set coming out. Now, everyone has been talking about this set either badly or in a good connotation. We're here to review what we think the quality of the cards are. At least that's what I'm here for. I want to see what's going to surprise me in this set, what's going to make me lose in the feature game since I don't play some colors. If I see a red deck across the table, what's going to kill me? I want to be ready for it. I want to see what's going on, what's coming in, what's in the new. I think standard. This is a standard legal set, right?
This
I'm
is a
pretty sure.
standard legal set. Yes.
This is a standard legal set. Okay. Yeah, I am kind of excited to see what's in these cards because turtles usually are green in Magic, and green is, I think, one of my favorite colors. So I'm ready. I'm ready to see what's going on.
All right. All right. Before I go, I have there is a lot of cards here. And I told you, but not all of these cards will make it into the end product. So, yeah, this set, mixed reviews. Personally, I think it's okay. It's nothing too crazy. So, I don't want to bash this set. I'm not here to bash the set. I'm just gonna here to show you some of the cards that I got here. And like you said, you like green, so let's start it off with a green card here. Michelangelo's Technique. This is a green card for 4 and a green. This is sorcery. Now, something this set is introduced is, or maybe it hasn't. I'm sure it did. It's Sneak. Sneak is ninjutsu pretty much, but unlike ninjutsu being on ninjas, Sneak is just on whatever now. It doesn't have to be on a ninja card. It's sorceries, instants, creatures. So if you attack and they don't declare any blockers, you could play its alternative cost. And I mean, really, they should be cheaper. This one might not be as cheap, but it is cheaper. Now, this one says look at the top 8 cards of your library. Put up to 2 creature cards with total mana value 6 or less among them onto the battlefield, and the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. You're getting mana dorks, pretty much. It says 2, so maybe not, but you could get a mana dork and then something else. I don't know what you green decks are going to be looking for, but for 5 mana, possibly 4 mana, and how fast green ramps, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what else can you really get?
Oh, okay. So, upon looking at this card, using everything I see today is going to be put into the perspective of, can this fit in my green Selvala Stompy deck, which is trying to get really fast, or can this be put in my Edric uh, low curve unblockable turns deck? Seeing this here, seeing Sneak at all actually is pretty good for my Edric deck because most attackers I'm going to have are unblocked because they physically cannot be blocked. Um, top 8 put 2 with
Eight's a
6 or less.
lot.
So
Eight
yeah,
is a lot that you're
8,
digging into
yeah,
to
8 is
get
a
2
pretty
things.
big dig. The only thing I don't know. I don't know if this card's. I don't think this card's gonna be expensive. I think it'll just be another bulk rare that you see. The best it can be is a 5 mana creature that is big and splashy, and a 1 mana creature. And that's not the best it can be, but in the scenario that I'm thinking of putting it in my green deck, you can hit a 5 mana or a 1 mana. Rest of the bottom of the library. So if you hit 3 creatures that you want, you're gonna put one on the bottom, which does kind of suck, but that's the risk of digging and putting on the bottom. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not seeing this card go too crazy. I think it's just a normal rare. Honestly, it's not bad, not good. It can be good for 4.
A little bit more on the casual side, don't you think?
Yeah, it's not gonna win you a game
No, no. I mean,
unless
not every
yeah.
card can be good, you know? Not every card
Yeah,
can be
you know
good.
what? You're right. I'm looking at this in the lens of, can this win me the game? In the casual table, this give me a fun include, give me a fun splash. Putting free creatures on the board is always good anyway, so
They did
that's pretty
limit you
good.
to 6 mana, which is kind of not a lot, if I'm
Yeah,
being
the
honest.
the 6 mana was an interesting limit. I don't know why. I mean, I guess you could just put a 6 mana value creature onto the battlefield. You don't have to put 2. It's just put up to 2 creature cards. So not the biggest fan of this one.
Not the biggest fan. Okay, I do want to say before we continue, I probably should have said it earlier, but I picked these cards, but I didn't pick them because they're good. I picked them because either, again, okay, Some of them are good, but or I found these cards interesting, or I just like them to like. So I saw this one, and I was like, and something not super crazy, super fast.
Say this card has a home. I just don't think it has a home for me. But it is an interesting setup for Sneak. Because Sneak, I'm realizing, oh god, I didn't even realize, it's a sorcery. Sneak usually isn't put on, or ninjutsu, I'm gonna put that in quotes, ninjutsu slash sneak, usually is put on creatures. This is a sorcery.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's why they didn't.
that's,
I was
that's
like,
pretty
when I
cool.
first saw the set and saw the sneak, I was like, why didn't you just put ninjutsu? But then I saw that sneak was on other cards, not just creatures. And speaking of creatures, this is a creature that I do like. If you want to go ahead and read this card, this is a creature that I actually did like and find interesting.
Okay, Super Shredder. It's one generic and one black. Legendary creature, mutant ninja human, with menace 1/1. Whenever another permanent leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Super Shredder. Okay, so damn, that's a mythic with a 1/1 with menace, which means it's hard to block. I kind of like it. This is pretty good. It's not good, but it's pretty cool. I say I like this card. I don't know where I would put it, but if I pulled it in a limited or anything, I would like to use this card. This is interesting.
I feel like this is more of an Orzhov deck. A place where you sacrifice a lot. You can make a
Oh
bunch of
yeah, dude, a
tokens.
an aristocrat deck would love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, by itself, I don't think Solo Black does it. I don't think this has to be in something else.
What is it? It's Crick that makes you be able to pay for anything black, right?
Yeah,
It's 2 life.
for each black pip you need to pay 2 life.
So in a Crick deck, this could be fun because Crick is all about sacrificing stuff. I think I haven't played Crick, but I think I've seen a Crick deck play. I don't know. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool.
Now, just because they're mythics or there's mythic cards doesn't mean that they're too crazy. Actually, this is here a rare card that I saw and I was like, you know, could it be something? Here is Leonardo Cutting Edge for 1 and a white. You get a legendary creature, Mutant Ninja Turtle. That's a 1/1, and it has Sneak for 1 white. It also has Lifelink, and it says whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Leonardo. This could be a nothing burger, but I see it. Maybe an MTG arena with Ocelot Pride or gaining life, just like a white deck that you're gaining life, making tokens, making copies,
Yeah.
giving your creatures lifelink. Because it is cheap, but it gets stronger and it can make itself stronger even if you sneak it in. It's technically a 1 white 2/2, if you think about
Yeah.
it. That will definitely get stronger.
So I see this and I immediately think Voltron
Just a
as
straight up
a
Voltron deck.
just a Voltron commander because it'd be a much lower power Voltron because if you're mono white Voltron, why would you not just play Light Paws? Light Paws is like the quintessential Voltron commander. But I see this and I think it could be a fun little Voltron deck that you don't want to get too powerful. Like everyone sees a Light Paws and they're like, up, gotta kill it. Too bad, it's dead. Someone sees this, they're like, okay, it's just a 1/1. It'll gain you life, and you start putting a bunch of stuff on it. And I kind of like it. It's small and scrappy, which is a little subgroup of cards that I like.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I saw this card and I just thought about rats. This is essentially what the rat thing is. I feel like this would be a good, funny, like,
Yo, there's a rat commander. What?
yeah, yeah. We have Rat King Verminister. So also 1 and a black for a 1/1, which is legendary creature rat avatar that has disappear. And it says which disappear is at the beginning of your end step if a permanent left the battlefield under your control. Create a 1/1 black rat creature token and put a +1/+1 counter on the Rat King. It also says tap and sacrifice 3 rats to return target creature card and all other cards with the same name as that card from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. You don't have to do this as a sorcery. And what's that? There's like a couple of rat cards that you could have where I think it's just that one rat where you could have as many copies
Uh,
in a deck.
Infinite rats. It's rat count. Big rat colony. Okay, so they printed Revolt without printing Revolt, which is interesting because this appears at the beginning of your end step, and Revolt is if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this
It's
turn.
Revolt with more.
But say Revolt with the restriction, or Revolt but worse because Revolt just checks.
Yeah, this you have
Um,
to wait.
It's just kind of have to wait. If a permanent of the battlefield, create a 1/1 rat, and then put a 1/1 counter on this guy. I kind of hate to say it, but they literally saw rat colony. Like they knew they had that card, and they were like, "Ah, we need to fill out this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set. Oh, there's a rat villain. All right,
Oh my God.
let's make the price of rat colony spike to $5."
Oh my God. You know what? The more cards that I show, the more I just realize that this set kind of sucks. I'm not feeling
They're
too
like,
good
"All
about
right,
my picks now. All right, well, shit, there goes my self-esteem of picking good cards. Let's go to the other
trust me,
ones.
with this set, it's hard to pick good cards."
Okay,
All right.
we have a cow.
What is this? Trans-dimensional bovine, which is for 2 generic and 1 green. It is an ox ox avatar, 0/4 with flying, and you can tap it to add 2 mana of any one color.
Okay, so
Let's
this is my reasoning for getting this card. It ramps, it flies, and it has a big ass. So like it could also block a good amount of stuff if you don't need the mana right away.
Yeah, if you don't use the mana right away, but in what world are you not using the mana right away?
Look, man, I'm trying my best.
Why would I just not have a better
I'm trying my
blocker?
best.
You're good. You're good. No, no,
I
no. This
swear I'm
isn't
a
your
good
fault.
player. These
It's not. No, no, no. I'm not saying anything about you. I'm just.
Look, man, there's
What is
just
this card? Well, who's this for? What is this card for?
uh
It's a flying 0/4, so it can block, but for 3?
it's for people that are new to the game and want to get affordable cards because this is definitely going to be bulk.
What if
Okay.
bonus on it?
Let me try again. Let me hopefully put in a good card this time because you do not sound impressed at all of these cards
It's
that are
uh,
coming
it's
in.
not your fault.
No,
You
I
picked the
know.
cards, but
If I were to pick the only good cards, I'd be picking like 3 or 4 cards out of the whole set, and
all right. Let me get this one. Let me get this one. Okay, Splinter Radical Rat for 1 and a hybrid Orzhov and a hybrid Orzhov, so total 3. If an ability of a ninja creature you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. 1 and 1 blue, target ninja can't be blocked this turn. Oh, okay, so they just printed a ninja commander.
yes.
Oh, and it can target itself too. Target ninja can't be blocked this turn.
I
This
don't
is pretty alright, actually.
I don't know why you want to target itself. Maybe you want to get a ninjutsu, but like I think it's better
Yeah, I mean,
if you make Yuriko unblocked.
it's not bad. I like it.
Okay,
It's
it's definitely better than the Rat King and the Flying Cow. I think this is more for
uh
this for like making sneak much more easier to trigger off.
yeah, yeah. It's alright. I kind of like it. It's a decent ninja commander, but also Yuriko is just black blue. This is white black blue. This is Esper.
Yeah, so you get a little bit more access to cards. Wow, these cards suck.
Dude, I made it.
These
Tis the
cards.
nature of mini sets, because this set is what, 170 something cards?
So it's 100 and something bad cards. This set sucks.
Dude, I made a cherry limeade earlier, like from scratch. Dude, this shit is ass, bro.
I was gonna say,
It's
oh,
too much.
that's
It's
good.
too much lime.
And then you're
Too much
like,
lime, bro. I didn't have enough cherries.
it's all
All
going
right, what's
wrong.
next?
You make bad drinks and I make bad pick. This is a good pick. Okay, I try. Everything I say is a good pick, but I swear this is a good. I feel like a jester trying to entertain a king. I swear this
Oh
this
my
one's a good one.
god.
Continue or no?
Is this a video game reference?
Yes,
Like continue.
there's some video game references in this set, but I like this one
Okay,
more.
that's pretty cool. All right, so continue question mark. Oh wow, continue question mark. That's interesting. 1 and a white. Choose up to 4 target creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Return them to the battlefield. Oh wow,
Oh, I like the reaction. I'm doing good. I am
you're
cooking.
doing good.
It was
Um,
the meal was
so
fucked up at the beginning, but I'm fixing it.
appetizers came out a little burnt. The mozzarella sticks were cold, but the little burger you got from Chili's. Hey, it's pretty
I
good,
said it was
bro.
homemade, but I was lying.
So I like this card because it essentially reads cast a board wipe before this, save your 4 creatures that you like. And an argument I came up with in my head just now is, well, what if they counter it? Well, they would have countered the board wipe, which means they're open. If they could counter the board wipe, they would have. I kind of like it. Or sorry, not that I kind of like it. I keep saying I kind of like it because it's like I don't want to fully commit to it, but I'm fully committing to this one. I like this card. I can cast a Wrath of God, hit everything, and then be like, actually, guys, guess what? My Myrel, my Grand Abolisher, my Soul Sisters, all 4 of them come back. That's pretty cool.
Not just that, but white also has a bunch of cards that sacrifice to do something like destroy, like enchantment artifact, or like
Yeah,
Ranger Captain of Eel sacrifice it so they can't cast. So like
yeah.
now they can't cast spells, and then you get it back in case you want to do like a board wipe or whatever. So
See,
like
that's pretty cool.
with white having a bunch of cards that sacrifice to give things indestructible, like that one card we talked about from the Lord of the Rings set.
Yeah, Boromir.
Boromir, like Boromir can this, and then you could just bring it back because it doesn't have to say
Yeah,
that they died in combat or whatever. It's just if they
yeah.
left, they come back. Okay, okay, I'm doing good. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Hopefully, with this next card, I'm also cooking. So here we have Dark Leo. I think it's Leo. Dark
Leo.
Leo and
No, it's,
Shredder.
it's it's Leo,
It's Leo.
like Leonardo.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Holy shit! Talk about this fucking creature type.
Yeah. So here we have for black and a white, you have a Mutant Ninja Turtle human, which is a 1/3, and you can also sneak it in for a black and a white. It also says attacking ninjas you control have death touch, and that's gonna be scary. That means they're always gonna, maybe not always, but they'll let you hit more often because they don't want to lose their stuff.
Yeah, I said they don't want to sack a creature. They can block the damage, but not the death touch. So usually they'll just let it go through. Because usually ninjas are pretty weak. Like this ninja's a 1/3.
Yeah.
So I say I don't want to lose a creature. I'll just take the one.
Yeah, I
But
also
the
like that it
risk
says attack.
is,
It says attacking, not other attacking ninjas. So like it gives itself death
yeah,
touch. And it also
which is pretty
says
cool.
whenever Leo and Shredder deal combat damage to a player, you create a 1/1 black ninja creature token. Then if you control 5 or more ninjas, that player loses half their life, rounded up.
Black White Ninja Tribal is not something I
Because all
had
the good
considered.
ninjas have blue in them.
Yeah, say because ninjas in Kamigawa and Kamigawa Neon Dynasty
Blue. Or
were
blue or
were
black.
blue and black. Yeah,
So yeah, that I will say, that's the one thing I don't like is they took out the blue. And the blues, like you have
yeah.
your Sakashimas, you have your Fallen Shinobis, you have again Yuriko. So like all
Hmm.
of that being gone, like the good ninjas, I'm gonna say they're the good ninjas. They're just gone now. I don't think there's enough in black and white to justify a ninja deck.
Yeah. I say, unless this set decides to print a bunch of them, but as previously stated, this is a very small set. Alright, what do we
It
got here? We got Leonardo's Tech. You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Leonardo's Technique. Sneak, or sorry, Leonardo's Technique, 3 and a white. Sorcery, Sneak for 1 and 1 white, so you can flash in with a blocker, or with an unblocked attacker. Return 2 creature cards with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so this is something that white does a lot.
Yeah.
White does a lot of 3 or less. From what I remember, I may be completely off base with that, but to my knowledge, from what I remember, it does do a lot of 3 or less, right? And usually it's kind of expensive,
I mean this
like
one's
4 to 5,
yeah,
and
yeah,
this is
just like this
4.
one.
Um, but you can sneak it in with an unblocked attacker, which isn't that hard to do because white has a lot of flyers. And unlike the other, I forget the other technique, the green one that we just looked at. Um, this isn't total mana value 3 or less, so this is, in my opinion, better. or not better. No, actually, no, no, no. It is better because it's in white and because it's not cumulative. It doesn't require you to do not math. Require you to split mana values up. It's just hey, anything three or less in there that you want two creatures, get them. The sneak, which means you would have to do this during combat, so that's not optimal.
I was gonna keep it till the end, but right now it kind of looks like white is getting all the love.
I say white is anyone that says white is the worst color hasn't played Commander since like fucking 2015.
Michael Michelangelo Improviser. This is the next card you have for 3 and 1 green. You get a 4/4 legendary creature mutant ninja turtle that you could sneak in for 2 generic and 2 green. It says whenever Michelangelo deals combat damage to a player, you may put a creature card and or a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
All right, this is what I was looking for.
This is what you're
This
looking
is the
for.
card I was looking for.
We found the One
This is what I
Piece.
want. I want some like, dude, I can turn this out. Freaking turn
We're 3.
fully optimized. I could probably do it turn two. But not just that, but if I have a my Birds of Paradise, I'd be like, haha, let me swing at this guy over here with my 0/1 Birds of Paradise. You gonna block it? Psh, no, I ain't gonna block it. It's a 0/1. Alright, here's Michelangelo. You should have blocked it. I'm gonna pay 4. Here he is right here. I'm gonna put this Blightsteel Colossus onto the field. My bad, guys. I had to.
You're apologizing to a group when you realistically should be apologizing to that one guy. You're like, oh, my bad, guys. Blyseal's just like, oh, hey, guys. Thank you for having
Hey,
me
yeah,
here.
I'm here now.
Bro, this set is not cooking, bro. This.
Yeah, that's the consensus from what I've heard, and as much as I didn't want to, I did watch the Professor Tolarian Community College's video on it, and he did seem kind of tired with it. I kind of get why, because he's like an actual OG like of Magic. He's been playing since 1993. He was pretty rough with this set. He wanted, I think the video actually said he wanted to skip it, but it's kind of hard to skip a standard set. You know, it's going to be here for what 3 years now, because they changed that a while ago.
Yeah.
3 year rotation. And I kind of agree with him. I don't want to skip this set.
Look,
I want to skip this set.
look. We're all Magic players. We like Magic. We like the cards, but we do have to admit that this has been very lackluster. There's nothing really good, and they're just pushing out product. Of course, that's what they got to do. Uh, kind of thought it would be better, especially how they kicked it off with Lorwyn and how because I really did like Lorwyn, man. It had a lot of really cool cards. It was going in strong, and then we got this set, and not too proud of it. Not too proud of it.
You know, I will say, hopefully, uh, the execs, I guarantee you they won't, because people in power don't really care as long as stuff brings them money. So, you know how you fix these things is to vote with your wallet. And hopefully, from what I've seen on Reddit and on Twitter and Instagram, I've seen people be like, "Hey, this Spider-Man set sucked. No, there's no products buying it." I know I saw a recent post. I don't know where. It was on about how there's tons of product in the United Kingdom that's just Spider-Man that's not selling. And hopefully, that set shows them that many sets that are just focused on the IP and not the cards don't do well. Hopefully, I'm not. I hate to say I hope a set doesn't sell well, but I mean, if it's a bad set and it's a bad idea for a, I hope it doesn't sell well, because if Spider-Man doesn't sell well and this doesn't sell well, then maybe they might get the hint that we don't want. I'm not gonna say to Fortnite Magic, because it's already there. It's already it has Fortnite, Stranger Things, Spider-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Hobbit, Doctor Who, Fallout. You can't say I don't want it to be Fortnite. It already is. Stop. Calm down. But what we can do is that we need to make those sets, those universes beyond sets and stuff, better. We can want better for it. I hope. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop talking. I
No,
hope they realize
the
that
people
the
need to
IP.
hear this. 30.
I, I hope that people at Wizards realized that IPs don't sell sets, cards sell sets.
Dang, this was such a turn on talking about how bad you want the sets to go. I mean, when it's something you like, it kind of sucks saying that because I do understand what you mean. But I mean, they need to they need to understand that this is not what we want as consumers. This is not what we want. We don't want these products to be pushed out how they
I
are.
agree.
Final Fantasy did sell a
You,
bunch, but Final Fantasy, I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of good. They had good stuff. They knew what they were doing with the lore and the cards. It was fun playing that on Arena, but no, yeah, this set is and the Spider-Man set, it was just pushing IP, jamming the whole set with legendaries. They're like, oh yeah, commander players, legendary creatures, and I'm like, I get it. These characters are important to Spider-Man or whatever, but I mean, having jamming everything into legendary. This is what is this Dominaria? No, this not. It was fine with Dominaria had it at first, but not trying to push everything and then trying
yeah,
to expect for people to buy it all up. Dang, this was supposed to be a fun little thing to rate the cards, and then halfway we realized that it
dude.
was it was bad.
It's not all bad. You know what, man? Maybe next set we review will be a lot better. Maybe it'll be cooler. You never know.
All right.
Just ends on a funny
Before
note.
we go, I know we bashed on. I just kind of want to ask to hopefully, for to give people hope about because there's probably gonna be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans that are gonna be like, dang, this sucks, and everybody's bashing on it. This is like, this used to be my favorite show, and it sucks. Uh, is
Nah,
there
there's
at
gonna be defenders.
is there at least a card or two that you do genuinely like to at least be like, you know what?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. There were some cards in here that you showed me. And granted, this isn't the full set. This is a hand-picked select few that you picked out, which is not indicative of the entire set. It's not indicative of your taste of Magic. That's just how it is. These are cards that you picked to show me. I will be purchasing a Michelangelo Improviser so I can splash out some creatures really fast. Leonardo's Technique, good white mana recursion. Like that, put in any white deck, it'll work. Continue, hilarious reference to video games and whatnot, but also decent board wipe protection if you look at it that way. I don't know. It's not going to be all good. Every set's going to have its good and its bad. This set just happened to have a lot more bad than good, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't celebrate it as a Magic card. Um, you can use these cards, and if you don't like Universes Beyond at all, completely understandable. There will be an IP that hits that you will love, and to then I will not laugh in your face. I will not hurt. I will not say I told you so, because same thing happened to me. I was not a fan of Universes Beyond. Even when the Fallout Universes Beyond hit, I liked some of the cards, but overall I thought it wasn't the best. And then they released a secret layer for The Last of Us, and if you don't know me as like a person or anything, but I love The Last of Us with a passion. One and two. Um, I'm not gonna get into that, but both games have a special place in my heart. I love post-apocalyptic worlds, and when that IP hit, I went, "Damn, they got me! They got me good. I have to buy these."
Oh,
And I didn't buy them, but I got them as a gift, so I still have them in my possession. And they got my ass straight up. They got my ass with an IP that I didn't expect.
it's like that one Anya picture, like, oh, I dropped my super cool card. Oh, clumsy me, and it's just The Last of Us, and it's just you looking
Yeah,
at that.
yeah,
Oh. Okay, but I think that's it. Again, if you're not a big fan of Universes Beyond or the TMNT set, again, you don't have to buy this set. You don't have to go and purchase packs or purchase boxes. You could go and get singles. That way you're not
yeah.
giving as much money to Wizards. So you can still get these cards. I'm not saying you shouldn't, even though, again, how Ghost here was saying that hopefully this set doesn't do well. It sucks to say, but hopefully it doesn't do well so they understand that this is not what we want. But you can still collect. You can still play with these cards. You could go ahead and proxy them if you want to, or like, buy singles. So we're
Sure.
not we're not restricting
Yeah.
anyone. We're not judging anyone. You do what you want to do if you like this set or not. Just know that there's alternatives as well.